rooftop bar of some hotel in Bangkok, and that would be cool. It's actually a outdoor swimming pool bar on the floor below, but it's stinking hot and humid, so I decided to come up and have an overpriced watermelon smoothie and sit in the air conditioning. Right, okay, so just a quick video about Bangkok. So I've been here this is day number 3. I leave tomorrow morning back to Phuket, and hopefully you've seen my post yesterday of my whole saga with getting my new laptop at the Apple Store here, my MacBook Air, which I love already, and my problems with my credit card processor Stripe, which was quite a saga. Anyway, what else? This city is crazy, man. It's so dense. Everything is very close. You can just walk to anywhere. What are a couple things? Well, so there's only one thing in terms of brand name that I care about. Only one thing. I don't care about brand names. One thing. Sunglasses. I love cool brand name sunglasses. Always have. My first expensive pair were Varnays, and I've had many Ray-Bans. I like Ray-Bans because the lenses are glass, and so they don't scratch as much. But I've had Armani's, I've had Tommy Bahama, Maui Jim. I've had everything. My last 3 pairs were Ray-Bans, the Wayfarer 2. Now I had the original Wayfarer, the really pronounced, thing. I had a pair of those black pair before the movie Risky Business came out and popularized them. But then some years back, when was it, 5 years or so ago, the Wayfarer 2, so they're not so pronounced, and they had them in a matte black. And so the first pair of them, I was working outside, and they fell off my head because I had them propped up, and I stepped on them, broke them. I immediately went and got a new pair. And then the second, I left in a departure lounge in Bangkok. And then the third pair, after losing them on Koh Phi Phi and leaving them in a restaurant and going back the next day and they had them, I left them in another goddamn restaurant here in Bangkok, and they did not have them. So somebody has a nice pair of Ray-Bans. So I went to searched, and I found a sunglasses hut like a mile away, and this time I got Oakleys. I thought I'd try something different. And so they're matte black, and they're very light. They are the plastic lenses, so I'll have to be careful. But the price point was substantially less than the Ray-Bans. So plus, I'm kind of tired of the Wayfarer look now. You got to change it out now and then. So anyway, that's my one brand name weakness, sunglasses. I spent thousands of dollars on sunglasses in my life. It's my thing. All right. Masks. It's weird. Down in Phuket, when it was like 3-4 months ago now, where they said, okay, mask, you don't have to wear them. Right? But the Thai people, most of them, still wore them. They said, we suggest you do, but it's voluntary. So they were still wearing them down there, but then gradually it went away. And so now, down there, you see maybe 1 out of 10, if that. So I come up here, and in my last travels, I didn't notice much difference too. I come up to Bangkok, and I'm like, holy shit, holy fuck! It's like 80%, 90% sometimes. I couldn't believe it. still walking around that, I think about it. I said, what are cities, densely packed cities, urban areas? They're blue for a reason. People that are like follower, you know, mentality, collectivists, leftists, everybody lives at everybody else's expense sort of people, you know, heavily socialist. Those are the kind of people that love cities, or they attract cities, or cities attract them, you know. So that's what's going on. And you combine that with the Asian compliance, you know, anthill and beehive compliance mentality, and so you get big difference. But it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting that it just goes to show you that that the people that are not smart, that are not independent minded, that are not rugged, individualistic, so on and so forth. They're not the kind of people that big cities attract. Not to say they're not fun. You know, I'm toying with the idea of like, what if I spend a year in Bangkok? You know, a year or two, Bangkok, really central, get a cheap place. You don't really need a motorbike or a car. If you need to go someplace far, you just rent one. Otherwise, you walk or take a taxi. I've walked like tons and tons and tons since I've been here because I just walk everywhere. I love it, you know. So there's a lot of cool advantages to it. So I'm just rambling about Bangkok here. You know, come and try it. Great, cool city. Anything, it's like a 24/7, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week city, you know. All right, that's about it. See you in Phuket. Bye. Why not a little addendum? You know, decided to come down to the pool area, do a little bit of a shoot here, and sunshine. Plus, actually, the real reason is I sucked away all the juicy part of my watermelon smoothie. So I needed to get back out in the heat so that it would melt down a little bit, so that it would suck through a straw. That's the real reason. It's really cool. You know, I mean, any city with high rises around the world that have rooftop bars and pools and stuff, it's always a cool place to go. You know, it's always cool. I can't remember a bad experience. Can you? All right, so there's Bangkok right behind me. Cool city, great city. It's so varied, you know. You could spend a whole life and you wouldn't know everything there is about this city. You know, that's one appeal to maybe giving it a year or two here and like really explore the place. You know, on foot and public transportation. You know, the odd motorcycle or car rental when you need it. It's a cool place. It's expensive though, but most big cities are. But the other thing about big cities is it's a bigger range of price. So you can get some of the least expensive food. You can still get your chicken and pork skewers, sticky rice. Maybe it's 10 baht each instead of 5 baht each, but it's still a cheap breakfast. And you can get the fanciest steaks, you know, that you want. It's everything. All right. Great day. See ya.